Hi y'all, welcome to another sweat and let go practice. So what are we letting go of today? It could be letting go of a rough half of the work week for you all, or it could be some thoughts that have been circulating in your mind that no longer serve you, and letting things go will serve the next portion of your day a little bit better. For me today, it is all about letting go of self-doubt. And I don't think I'm alone. So if that resonates with you, if self-doubt is something that you are letting go of, invitation to use today's practice, of course, to build some strength, to sweat a little bit, to burn some calories, to be mindful of your movement and your breath, but also to internalize the idea of trusting yourself a little bit more, of what it feels like to step away from the zone of doubting whether or not I can do this, and step right into the zone of action, of actually doing it and see how it turns out. So that's the intention for today's class. I won't waste any more time. If you want to join me in the practice, grab 2 blocks and we'll start in an extended child pose. If you don't have 2 blocks, no worries. Blocks are totally optional for today's practice. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you on the mat. Just make sure we have a clear view. Awesome. All right. Extended child pose. For those who don't know what it looks like, you can take a look at the screen. Otherwise, find your shape. Bring your big toes to touch. Get your knees out to the edge of your mat. Slide your arms forward and rest your forehead down to your space. Start to exhale all the stale air from your lungs. Let go of old thought system, letting go of all the things that probably won't serve you good for the next 60 minutes. Then slowly inhale with fresh oxygen, fresh breath. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Option to crawl your fingertips towards the front of your mat. Exhale, gently press your palms down to your space. Sink your hips back and down. Good. Feel the beautiful length on your ribs start to open little by little. And start to engage your Ujjayi breath. We call it the breath of victory because it's really allow you to concentrate a little bit more power and heat towards the center of your core. So seal your lips here. Inhale through your nose. Seal your lips. Exhale through your nose. One more time. Inhale. Cultivate some volume here for your in-breath. Seal your lips, exhale. Sink your hips down towards your heels. Inhale, tabletop position. Bring your hands back towards your shoulders. Rise your body up, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Exhale, cat pose. Curl your chin into your chest and round your back. Send your gaze between your legs here. Just find your shape, find a moment of stillness. Start to engage your muscles from the ground up. Press evenly down to the heel of your palms. Then press into the shoelace side of your feet. Then pull your strength up towards your core. Hug your belly up towards your spine. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Lower your belly. Send your chin away from your chest. Send your chin high. Breathe. You can close your eyes if it feels good. I was sleeping in an odd position last night, so waking up this morning, my neck feels a little bit tender. If that is the case for you, maybe circle your neck side to side. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, cat pose, dome your back, round your chin in. We flow this a few times. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Use your tailbone as the guide for this movement. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat pose. Nicely done. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, puppy pose. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips high. Continue to lower down to your forearms if it feels good. Lower down to your chin. And like I said,
My neck is a little bit tender today, so I choose to set my forehead down to the mat. You can choose either forehead down or chin down to your mat. Keep your hips high, really reach your fingertips forward to encourage some more length on your side body. Find your breath in and find your breath out. Perhaps continue to that engagement of your core to find your ujjayi breath. Feel the opening of your heart. Take one more inhale. And let that breath go. Nice. Inhale, tabletop position. Bring your hands back. Extend your body up to the ceiling. And exhale, squat and curl. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Round your chin into your chest. Curl your gaze inward. You probably see that you are casting your gaze towards your belly, or perhaps your gaze are casting towards your heart. And those center of energy, friends, your core represents your willingness to act, your center of action. And your heart is really a place of loving kindness. So are we brave enough today and let go of that doubt that we hold in the heart, and we get right into the zone of action? Hug your body up. Take a deep breath in. Good. Exhale. Open your eyes. Inhale, high plank pose. Crawl your way forward to top of a push-up. There we go. Press firmly down to the floor. Utilize not only the heel of your palms, but also all those spaces underneath your finger pads. There we go. Draw your heart gently forward. Now rise your heels over your toes. Firm your glutes, your hamstrings, everything along the back line is there to support your push-up here. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, forearm plank. Lower down to your forearms. Keep your core nice and firm, just like before. You're not here for long. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Lower your hips down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Open your heart forward. Now traction your elbows to the back of your space. Rise your hips forward, forward. Notice that little contraction along your lower back. And we flow this into a forearm plank just a few times. Inhale, exhale, forearm plank. Curl your toes under, press into your forearm, peel your core away from the floor. Good. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Lower your belly, untuck your toes, find a heart opening. Exhale, forearm plank. Find your core engagement, press into your forearms and lift. One more time. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Relax your shoulders here. Exhale, forearm plank. Curl your toes, guide your hips up. Very nice. Inhale, high plank pose. Press into your palms. Stack your shoulders over your palms again. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your hips up and back. Step your feet in towards your palms a little bit. So basically shorten your downward facing dog. Then you can bend one knee, then the other. That feels good. Also, option to find a stretch along your oblique muscles. So press into your left palm. Take an inhale. Exhale, cross your right arm over to your left leg. Now open your gaze towards the left side of your room. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Other side. Reach your left arm over to your right leg and send your gaze under your right arm. Take a deep breath and let go. Nice. Downward facing dog. Come back to center. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Press into your heels. Extend your arms long overhead. Find your breath here, friends. Turn your pinkies in towards one another. And then gently draw your arms towards your ears. So open the center of your heart forward. Inhale, hug your glute in nice and firm. Exhale, find a bind on your lower back. Interlace your fingertips together. Inhale, back bend. Punch your knuckles down towards your heels. Draw your shoulder blades together and lift the center of your heart up to the sky. You can maintain a chin either away from your chest or in towards your chest a little bit, as long as you feel comfortable around your neck. Keep your bind. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold with that bind. Hinge from your hips. Lengthen your heart forward, forward, and down. There. Allow your head and neck to be heavy. You can bend your knees a lot if you need to, or keep your leg lengthened. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands on your thighs. Lengthen your heart forward. Squeeze your elbows in and find your breath. Every time we hold a posture, it is an opportunity for you to really internalize your strength. Where do you draw effort from to hold the shape? Maybe rock your body weight towards the ball mount of your feet. Maybe your heels are lifted off your mat a little. Notice the strength along the back side of your legs. Inhale. Exhale, high plank pose. Hands down to your mat. Step back to top of a push-up. Good. Inhale, shift your body forward. Exhale, low plank pose. Bend your elbows back. Lower your heart. Keep your hips and your shoulders in line. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Guide your hips up and back. Flip back onto your feet. So that is a sun salutation A. I would love to flow that 2 times, breath to movement. You can listen to my cue, or you can go at your own pace. Here we go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Press into your heels to rise up. Exhale, find a bind on your lower back. Inhale, back bend with a bind. Punch your knuckles down. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana with your bind. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, elbows in. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Fold your body in half. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. From your core to rise. Exhale, find a bind on your lower back. Inhale, back bend with your bind, elbows in, open heart. Exhale, forward fold with your bind. Come forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. From your core, peel your chest away from your thighs. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to rest your knee down to your mat. And same thing, bend your elbows to lower your heart. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's move on. Now that you have some more heat in the body, we move on to some bigger muscles. Inhale, kick your right leg high, down dog kick. Continue to find the shape that supports you. If it feels uneven underneath your palms, please press your palms down to your mat evenly. Maybe you melt your left heel back down to the mat and find some more stretch for your left calf muscle. One more inhale, kick your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Draw your right thigh into your chest. Land your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down, untuck your toes. Inhale, low crescent moon. Anjaneyasana, extend your arms up overhead and find your breath. There we go. Remember, arriving in a pose takes probably 20% of your effort. Staying in the pose is when your practice really happens and shine. And so pull the bottom of your ribs away from your hips. At the same time, sink your hips low. Engage through your core. Option, join your palms together. Then bend your elbows. Place your thumb to your forehead. Then you can lift your heart up. Lean your body back while shifting your hips forward for a mild back bend. Option to close your eyes and internalize what it feels in the body. Press your right heel down to the mat and press it forward to stabilize your hips. There we go. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Twist from the center of your core and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Slowly curl your left toes under. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Come back to center. Pick up your back knee. Now you grow a little bit taller, therefore you need more effort. Remember, self-doubt is something that holds us back. Your center of action is something that moves you forward. So stay with that heat that you feel in your core. Push your heels back and lengthen your left hip forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Tee out your arms. Send your gaze forward. Bend 90 degrees onto your front knee.
Option to bend in and out of your front knee a little bit here. There we go. Start to acquaint yourself with that really fluidity movement of your hips. Open your right knee to the pinky side of your right foot. Notice a little bit more space you have across your hips there. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your right arm up. Lower your left hand down to your back leg. Option here to reach your left hand, capture your right wrist, and then start to lean back even more for some side body stretch. It is just an option. You can take it or you can skip it. Take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to the floor. Listen up. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, standing L. Launch onto your right leg. Kick your left heel back. Beautiful job. Find your breath. If you have 2 blocks, it is highly recommended that you place your hands onto your block to help lengthen your spine forward. Ground down into your right heel as much as you are able. Now lengthen your left heel away from you. Squeeze your left glute so the top of your head and your heel are going in opposite direction. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tap your left toes down and fold your body in half. Great job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your palms, step back and find your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side here. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Find your shape, find your breath. No need to rush whatsoever. You can fan your fingertips open. Utilize not only the heel of your palms, but also the pad of your fingers. Stay grounding in this posture. Now melt your right heel down to the floor. Good. Inhale, kick just a bit higher. Exhale, low lunge. Big step forward. Left foot in between your right hand. Inhale, low crescent moon. Back knee down, untuck your toes. Extend your arms overhead. Sink in, feel, and expand your energy from the center of your heart. That moment when you start catching your breath again and internalize the growth that happens in your body is when miracle happens. You can stay here or join your palms together. Bring your thumb to your forehead. Start to lift your chin away from your chest and find a back bend. There we go. Close your eyes if you need to. If your body starts to tremble, please back off a bit. Shift your hips forward, lift your heart up and lean back. You can squeeze your glute a ton behind you to really help to stabilize those hips. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Send your gaze either to the side or all the way to the back of your space if it feels good. Again, my neck feels a little bit funky today, so I don't go that far. But you can. Nothing can stop you here. Twist from the center of your core. There we go. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Come back to center. Curl your right toes under. Start to lift your back knee off of your mat and arms come overhead. Send your gaze straight forward as you find your breath. What allowed you to stay so strong in this posture is different from anybody else. The general rule is that you lean onto the ground. Press evenly down to the ground from your right toes, from your left heel. Draw your right hip tip forward, left hip tip back. Maybe you have some space to sink just a bit lower down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down, arms out to a T. Send your gaze forward, friends. Find your Trishti. And then as you sink low into your front lunge, maybe draw your left knee out to the pinky side of your left foot a little bit. Notice what happens when you recruit all the muscles of your glutes, hug them back. Maybe there's some space across the hips that start to open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lower your right arm down to your back leg. Sweep your left arm high. Maybe send your gaze up to the ceiling. Maybe reach your right arm over and grab onto your left wrist and find a little bit of a self-assist here. Wherever you are is important to keep the cadence of your breath. Remember that Ujjayi breath we talked earlier? Seal your lips, breathe in. Seal your lips, breathe out. Nice. Inhale.
Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to the floor. Send your gaze forward. Inhale, standing L. Press into your left heel. Crawl your way out of your left leg and kick your right heel back. If you have your blocks and you use it on the other side, maybe come back to your blocks on this side. Or maybe if you feel familiar enough with this posture, hands can float right at your heart center. Ooh, we talk about trust. We talk about letting go of self-doubt, friends. What holds you strong? Only you know. Can you lean onto it and hold just a bit more? Good. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tap your right toes down. Fold your body in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto your thighs, gaze down. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's flow. Breath to movement. We call it vinyasa in yoga term. So place one breath with one movement. I will be your guide. Again, you can flow at your own cadence. So let's go. Inhale, kick your right leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, low crescent moon, back knee down, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Curl your left toes under, pick up your back knee. Exhale, warrior two, open out, sink low. Inhale, reverse warrior, take it up. Exhale, low lunge, hands down to the floor. Inhale, standing L, press into your right heel, kick out. Exhale, forward fold, tap your left foot. Inhale, halfway lift, hands high. Exhale, high to low, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent moon. Right knee down, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, high crescent back to center. Arms high, knee high. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your right heel from your core. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand up. Exhale, low lunge. Hands down to the floor. Inhale, standing L. Hands onto the block or hand at heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Tap your right foot down in line with your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, you got this. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Maybe we pick up the pace. Inhale, low crescent moon. Exhale, open arm twist to the right from your core. Inhale, high crescent, press up with strength. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing L, lunge up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, step back. Bend your elbows straight down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent moon. Find that cadence. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, high crescent, back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, take it up. Exhale, low lunge, hands down. Inhale, standing L, you launch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you make your way to downward facing dog. Option to flow or option to skip. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sink in to that pyramidal shape in your body, where your palms and your feet become your base. Your tailbone becomes the top of that pyramid. And so you know it, your job is to stabilize underneath your palms and feet. Melt your heels down to your mat. Draw your chest closer to your thighs. Notice a little bit more stretch there for your legs. Now pipe your tailbones high. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. We have a little bit more to add on to our sequence, so listen up to the change. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Press into your heels, rise up. Exhale, find a bind on your lower back. Inhale, find your back bend, punch your knuckles down, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold with your bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Release your hands, bring your hands on your thigh. Listen up. Exhale, prepare for crow pose. You can step back a little bit to stay in the middle of your mat. Now bring your hands down to the floor, shoulder width distance apart. Fan your fingertips open wide. Lift your heels and place your knees to the back of your triceps. Bend your elbows back as if you were preparing for a low plank. Now pull your belly up. Draw your shoulders away from one another. Maybe bring your toes together. Maybe you lift one set of toes. Maybe you fly the other set and find your crow. Set your gaze out in front of you. Good. Use the heel of your palm to support. You hold for 4, 3, step back for high to low in 2, and 1. Set your toes down, step your leg back, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Inhale, kick your right leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, low crescent moon. Back knee down, untuck your toes, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Find some changes here, friends. Inhale, exalted warrior arm. Bring your right arm down. Lift your left arm up to the sky. If you are a little bit adventurous today, option to walk your right fingertips all the way back, one step at a time. Maybe your right fingers meet your left heel, and then start to shift your hips forward. Option to send your gaze up to the sky. Notice how your body starts to stabilize you little by little. Take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Great job. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Curl your toes under. Pick up your back knee. We are back to the flow here. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down, arms out to a T. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bring your right hand up. Listen up. Exhale, find a bind on your lower back. There we go. Inhale. Exhale, extend the side angle with a bind. Reach the top of your head forward. Lower your right shoulders down towards your right knee. Allow your left shoulder to stack over your right. Now hug the heel of your palms together. Notice a little bit more space you have now in the center of your heart. I like to think of this place as stacking stone over stone. You know, like those Zen stone that you do at the beach? So you stack your knee, your right knee over your right ankle, your right shoulder over your right knee, and then finally, your left shoulders over your right. Find your breath, take a deep breath in, and a big exhale. Release your bind, inhale, reverse triangle, lengthen your right leg, sweep your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring your hands down to the floor. Good, right here. If you have a block, friends, grab your block in between your hands. If you don't have a block, hand at heart center. So choose your option. Take a nice inhale. Launch up into your warrior 3. Kick your left heel back. Lengthen your arms forward. Allow your arms to frame your ears. Good. If you have a block between your hands, press evenly to the edge of the block. Note what turns on. Maybe you feel spicy today and therefore add a leg pulse. So your left heel, pulse it up and up. From your core, go for 4, 3, 2, low lunge in 1. Great job. Tap everything down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Plant your palms down. Kick your right heel back behind you. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your right knee. Stack your right hip over your left. If this feels good and stable, you can flip your dog. Bend your left knee a little bit. Stay low to the ground. Tap your right toes down to the floor. Spin onto your heels. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Ha. And if you want to go even a little bit more, on your inhale, lower your hips a little bit. On your exhale, press into your right heel. All right, left knee to right elbows. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and tap. Just try it out. Remember we talked about let go of self-doubt. Just try it out. See what works for your body. There we go. You have 2 more like that. Is tap and lengthen. Last one is tap and lengthen. Good. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to center. Take a deep, deep breath in. Reset. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Let's get back to the fun. Exhale, low lunge, big step forward. Inhale, low crescent moon, back knee down. Untuck your toes, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. And from here, inhale, exalted warrior arm. Bring your left arm down to your back leg. Sweep your right arm up to the sky. When you find the shape, you probably can decide whether you want to go a little bit more or not. If so, walk your left fingertips all the way to your back heel. Shift your hips forward. Lengthen your right arm up and back. Maybe you send your gaze up to the sky. There we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Big hug with your arm down to the floor. Let's go back to the flow. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Pick up your back knee, lift your arms rather. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your right heel down, open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your left arm high. Listen, exhale, find a bind on your lower back. Interlace your fingertips together. Inhale, puff your chest. Exhale, extend the side angle with that bind. Press down into the pinky side of your right foot. Maybe you energetically lengthen through your right leg and find some more support for the back half of your posture. Remember that stacking of stone that we were talking about? So your left knee over your left ankle, your left shoulders maybe right on top of your left knee, and your right shoulders open up and stacked over your left shoulder. Find your zenful moment here. Find your breath. You inhale, fill up. You exhale and let go. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lengthen your front leg, release your bind, sweep your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring your hands down to the floor. Find your block, team. If you have a block, you can press your hands onto the edge of the block. Otherwise, palms to palms will work as well. Look forward, set your gaze. Inhale, warrior 3. Launch onto your left leg. Extend your arms long to frame your ears and kick your right heel back. Again, if the block is just merely living in between your palms, it's not going to make much of an action. You can press your hands evenly down to the edge of the block. There we go. Now we're talking about engagement. If you want a little bit more spiciness in the glute, kick your right heel up and up. Stabilize your core. Good. Squeeze your glute at the top. 4, 3, 2, low lunge in 1. Tap down. Beautiful work. Plant your palms. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Kick your left heel back behind you. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your knees. Stack your left hip over your right. An option to flip your dog here. Bend your knees a lot to stay low to the ground. Tap your left toes down to the floor and spin your body up to the sky. We get to that awkward drill, my friends. So take a nice inhale. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. You can lower your hips a little bit to stabilize your body. And then press evenly down to your right palm, to your left foot. Turn up that center of willpower, of action. Get out of your head, get into your body and see what you can do. Good, there we go. 2 more. In and out. Last round. In and out. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, rest your knee down to your mat. And please come for a seat.
Ooh, I am sweating profusely right here. I hope you are having some good sweat as well. Please grab some water, towel off if you need to. I like to break down crow pose a little bit for those who don't have crow pose regularly in your practice. And so a few things to make note of crow pose. I probably cue it earlier, but it's all benefit from, seeing a demo and talking through it at the same time. First thing first, your hands are going to take some good space on your mat. And so hands shoulder width distance apart, right? Shoulders, you can measure it. Shoulder width distance apart. Fan your fingertips open. Use the heel of your palms to support you more than your fingertips. That's number one. Number two, your gaze. You want to cast your gaze to the top of your mat. The common mistake is to gaze right down. And when we gaze down, we tend to tumble over rather than finding a flight. So, hands shoulder width distance apart, fingertips open, use the heel of your palms more, and send your gaze to the top of your mat. And then last thing I would talk about would be your core engagement. So when you get into that shape with your knee on your triceps, you start to shift your body forward. Your core is there to support you, so might as well use it. Pull your belly up. Actively push your mat away. Pull your belly up, hips come high, send your gaze forward. Now from here, gently lift one set of toes, maybe the other, and see how it feels. Another thing that you can practice is to do it with a block. Now, you can set your toes onto your block first. So naturally, your toes are already higher than your palms. And find your shape. Shift your body forward, and like that, you fly. Cool? Okay, so that is just a little breakdown for crow pose. We probably have one more opportunity for crow pose in class today, so feel free to use that time to practice. Otherwise, let's move on. Come to your back, just to give our leg and our arms a little bit of a break. Lower down, supine figure 4. Bend your left knee, plant your left foot down to your mat, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, then bend your elbows, place your hands behind your head. Good, take an inhale. On your exhale, peel your shoulders off your mat, crunch straight up. Inhale, lower your shoulders. Exhale, lift your hips off of the floor. Keep your shoulders, keep your left foot down to the mat, and just lift your hips. Draw your right knee away from the center line of your body. Good, inhale, lower, exhale, crunch up. So we alternate here between a crunch and then a hip lift. Find that pace that works for you. I know we don't have music right here for this practice, but you probably are playing some sort of music by your mat. If so, you are welcome to lean on to that beat to help carry you through. There we go. Conditioning the strength of your core. Pull your belly down towards your spine, especially when you crunch up. Give me 4 more. There we go. Last 3. And one number correspond to one set, right? 2. Last round. 1. Perfect. From here, stretch both of your legs up to the ceiling. Plant your palms down to your mat, arms long by your side. Lengthen your legs as much as you are able. Hip lifts. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up and lower. Up and lower. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Just a little lift. Good. Ooh, I'm feeling this in my neck. I really have to baby my neck after tonight. There we go. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your inner thighs together. I'm right here with you. Utilize your lower core here to crunch up. Good. Give me 4. Last 3. Supine figure 4 on the other side in 2. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh in 1. Bend your right knee. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, you crunch straight up and lower. Lift your hips and down. Crunch up
and lower. Lift your hips and lower. Good. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now in yoga, we really prioritize your breath over anything else. And the reason being that the breath is that connector, right, between your body and your mind. Are you able to allow your breath to support the stability of the body rather than fueling some distracting thoughts that are occurring in your mind? So take this opportunity to get into your body. Good. Give me 4 more. There we go. Draw your left knee outward. Last 3. Whew, you're almost there, I promise. Just 2 more. Good, good, good. And 1. Whew, great job. Lengthen your legs, your arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug your thighs into your chest. Grab behind your knees. You can roll side to side, side to side. Or grab behind your knees. When you're ready, rock forward and back, forward and back a few times. Guess what? Meet me in boat pose. Navasana. Keep your tailbones down to the floor and then point your toes down to your mat. Option, if you have a yoga block, also a great time to squeeze your block between your thighs or squeeze your block between your legs, whatever might feel a little bit more stable for you. So you can start lifting your leg while engaging your inner thighs inward. Firm your core and lift your heart up. Arms can stay long by your side or reach out or reach up. Start to find your expression. That center of action, of commitment. Are you able to morph your body into a shape that you have always wanted? Good. Hold for 4, 3, 2, release in 1. Beautiful job. All right. Find your upward facing dog and start to lengthen your core forward just to stretch out your muscles, your heart, your belly. Option to send your gaze to the right. Maybe send your gaze to the left. When you're ready, come back to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. If I'm not mistaken, we are halfway through, or just a little bit longer than that. All right, so we have a standing series. We get to utilize our strong core and legs and arms for some fun time. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, eagle pose on the left. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Join your palms together, bend your knees. Option for your legs here. You can layer your left leg over your right leg and hug it in tight as if it's a vine going around a tree trunk. Another option is to tap your left toes down to the mat for some stability. Or I know some folks feel a little bit more comfortable with a figure 4 shape. So you can choose what offers you some stability today. Find your shape and start to really morph into that energy rather than what the shape's supposed to look like. How do you feel standing on one leg? And then sometimes the idea of not having too much base or holders feels a little bit, uneasy. Can we hug inward and find some strength here so we can stay stable whether we have a strong base or not. Big breath in, big breath out. Now inhale, mountain pose, unravel. Lengthen your body up. Good. Exhale, eagle on the left. Right arm underneath your left arm. Join your palms together. Bend your knee. Now this time, you cross your right leg over your left leg. Know that you have option. What would you do? Either tap your right toes down to the mat or find your figure 4 stand instead of your eagle stand. Or come back to eagle if you think that serves you today. Wherever you are, maybe lift your elbows away from your torso a little bit. Set your gaze forward, chin away from chest. Draw your shoulder blades back. Help to stack your hips
right underneath your shoulders. There we go. Sink just a bit more into your eagle posture. Love it. Inhale, mountain pose, unravel, lengthen your body upward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Sweet friends, exhale, crow pose. If you want to give it another try, another chance, plant your palms down to your mat. And then hug your knees to your triceps, bend your elbows, round your back a little. Remember 3 things that I talked about? Your palms, your gaze, your core, all of that. Good, together co-contract your muscles, hug your breath in for 4, 3, high to low plank in 2, and 1. Tap it down, step back, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, warrior 2, spin your back heel down, open up your body. Exhale, extended side angle, shift forward and TikTok your arms. You can stay here or option to find a bind. Lower your right arm under your right leg. Maybe you bring your left arm around your lower back. And maybe your fingertips hook in the back of you. Whew. Stay right here or start to lengthen your right leg out. Send your gaze over to your left shoulders. Open and breathe. There we go. Find the length of your right inner thigh. Traction the back of your neck towards the top of your mat. Very good. Just one more breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Rebend in your right knee, sweep your right arm up. Good. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to the floor. Listen up. Plant your right palm down to your mat. Inhale, side plank. Kick your right heel back. Cross at your ankle. Press into your right palm and open your heart. There we go. You got this. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Remember that eagle pose postures that really teach you how to engage your inner thighs. From your core, let go of doubt, fly a little bit higher. Good, take an inhale. Step your right foot forward, exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, low crescent moon, back knee down, untuck your toes, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, high half split, bring your hands down to the mat. Shift your hips back, lengthen your heart forward. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, crawl your way out into a lunge. Exhale, crawl your way back into a high half split. Good. Inhale, crawl forward. Runner's lunge. Heel toes your right foot to the outside of your right palm. This is also another great place that you can use a block. So place your left hand on top of a block. Bend your left knee in. Swing your arm around. Maybe you capture the top of your left foot. Draw your left heel in towards your glute a lot to find some quadricep stretch on the left side. Option to draw your shoulders forward. Stay with the sensation along the front line of your left leg. We are going to take this up, my friends, into a dancer. So think of this as a preview of what we're going to do next. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly lower your foot down. Now set your block out to the side. Heel toes your right foot to the middle of your mat. Inhale, standing L. Lunge onto your right leg. Kick your left heel back. Exhale, hug your left thigh into your chest. Inhale, single leg mountain. Press into your right foot. Extend your arms up to the sky. Stabilize your body. What a wonderful sensation of being able to grow out of our comfort zone. You can stay here or kick your left heel back. Capture the inside or the outside arc of your left foot. Face your right palm forward and inhale. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick your left heel back. Keep your heart open forward. Good. Draw your shoulder blades back. You got your left shoulders forward. Start to lengthen your standing leg to a point that you still be able to feel some engagement around your knees. Squeeze your glute and kick just a bit higher. Good. Inhale, mountain pose.
Slowly, slowly release. Sweep both of your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. High to low plank if you choose. Or you might want to just hop in another crow pose and then just meet me in a downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, warrior two, spin your back heel down, open up your body. Exhale, extend the side angle, shift forward, tuck your arms. Again, you can stay here or start to find your bind. Lower your left arm underneath your left leg. Swing your right arm around. Maybe your fingertips meet and make a commitment in the back there. If you feel this is a comfortable place to be, you can start to lengthen your left leg out. Send your gaze over your right shoulders. Whew, that sensation under my neck starts to creep in again, but that's okay. I do what I can, and I encourage you to do the same. And if this side feels a little bit different than the other side, breathe love, breathe patience into it. Stay for one more inhale. And let go of that breath. Exhale. Slowly bend your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Unwind. Sweep your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to the floor. Good. Now lower your right knee down to the floor. Inhale, low crescent moon. Exhale, high half split. Hands down. Shift your hips back. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, crawl your way forward into a low lunge. Exhale, high half split to find the length of your left calf muscle and hamstrings. Good. Inhale, crawl your way forward. Exhale, runner's lunge. Heel toes your left foot to the outside of your left palm. Use a block if you need to. And so you place a block right underneath your right palm here. Bend your right knee, swing your left arm back and capture the top of your left foot. Draw your left knee in a little bit. There. You may be feeling the sensation already on your right quadriceps. If you want a little bit more, draw your left shoulders forward. Good. Right shoulders back. And start to drive your knee down and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remember, this is a preview of what to come next. So let's take it nice and slow until you feel pretty comfortable for the length of your right quads. One more inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Slowly release your right foot, nice and control. Heel toes your left foot to the middle of the mat. Send your gaze forward. Inhale, standing L. Launch onto your left leg. Kick your right heel back. There we go. Exhale, hug your right thigh into your chest. Now stand up with control. Inhale, single leg mountain. Draw your right knee through. Both of your arms come overhead. Press into your left heel to lengthen your standing leg. Exhale, prepare for dancers on the right. Kick your right heel back. Swing your right arm back and capture the inside or the outside of your foot. Wherever you are, squeeze your inner thighs together. Face your left palm forward. Inhale. Exhale, kick your right heel back. Open your heart. You can lean forward as well. But if you want to work into more of a back flexibility, please square your hips to the front. Draw your right hip forward, left hip back. And try to keep your chest as open as possible. Good. Squeeze your right glute and kick back just a bit more. Stay in the zone that challenges you, that empower you, that tells you that yes, you can. Inhale. And slowly exhale to release. Inhale, mountain pose. Both of your arms come overhead. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Last high to low plank here, team. Plant your palms, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, rest your knee down. Find a seat. And then we'll just use the last 5 minutes together to cool down, to open the hips a little bit more and really relax your shoulders. So I just have a couple of more postures for you. The first one, extend your left leg out long, bend your right knee in. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, turn your chest to the right before you fold down. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen your heart forward. Go as much as you are able forward. Now when you don't have anywhere else to go, start to fold down towards your leg. Find your inhale to empower the length of your spine forward. And find your exhale to fold just a bit deeper. Then inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, double pigeon pose with your left leg cross over to your right thigh. Maybe with the help of your hands, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Now, for those who have a huge gap between the floor and the under part of your left leg, you can guide a block there to support you. For those who feel comfortable without that, you don't have to. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. When your fingertips meet the floor, maybe crawl your fingertips forward a little bit more for some bigger stretch. Let your chin curl gently into your chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. Release. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, crawl back up. Nice. Exhale, stretch both of your legs forward. Shake it out a little bit, and then you try it on the other side. Keep your right leg out in an angle, bend your left thigh in. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, turn your chest to the right side and slowly bow down. You can allow your hands to capture either your foot, your calf muscle, or maybe even the floor, whatever feels good. From time to time, balance out your shoulders. You might want to draw your right shoulders up to the sky a little bit more and lower your left shoulders down to the floor. Sink into the sensation of the fold. Good. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, double pigeon on the right. So use your right ankle here, stack over your left thigh. Again, I recommend you to use a block if that helps you feel a little bit more grounded in the floor. Otherwise, no need for that. Now inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, you start to fold forward. Good. Maybe extend your arms forward here. Lengthen the back of your neck and just let go. Sometimes we talk about letting go without knowing that letting go is just part of nature. We gotta let go of one breath in order to breathe in a new breath. So it's not even negotiable. It happens. You gotta let go of winter to let in spring. Let go of spring to let in summer. So as part of nature, we have to let go. Allow us to welcome in that part into our own life. Slowly inhale and exhale. Feel the action that happens right here and right now. Inhale, slowly crawl your body back up. Good. Exhale, extend both of your legs forward. Shake things out a little bit. There we go. And so for the last posture of class, I like us to try our supported fish pose. For those who don't think this is a good idea or that you don't have two blocks, you are welcome to just lay in a resting posture in Shavasana for a few more moments. If you have block, the first block in a medium height parallel to the long edge of your mat. Second block, lowest height parallel to the short edge of your space. And then you turn around. Guide your hands to the block so that you know that it's there. Lower your spine gently down to the first block. And then lower the back of your head down to the second block. Keep your arms by your side. When you feel stable in these postures, you might want to lengthen your leg out a little bit more. Breathe. This posture really open up your heart. And so there might come a place of resistance if you're not used to this heart opening kind of sensation. I just ask that you be patient with your body, even if the sensation is new to you. Know that this is a safe place, a safe space for you to ignore. Do not ignore, explore. Good. We'll be here for just a few more rounds of breath. Take your time. I will cue you out when it is time to go. Feel free to stay here for much longer if you really like the sensation or just a sense of calmness in your body and mind. If you need to move on, slowly wiggle your toes and fingertips. Maybe gently send your chin to the right side, send your chin to the left side. Finally, bend your knees if you have your leg lengthened. Good. Roll to one side to get your body out of those blocks and slowly come for a seat. Now it might feel pretty open in your heart right here, so option to round your back forward, curl your chin into your chest, just to neutralize your spine, and then reopen back up. Bring your hands down to your thighs. Exhale completely through your belly. Leave nothing behind. Inhale slowly, take up a fresh breath. Open mouth, exhale. If this is in your practice, bow forward in gratitude to close a practice together. You are welcome to join your hands at heart center and float your thumb towards the space between your eyebrows. The light, the love in me, treasure the light, the love in you. May we know the power of self-acceptance, also the power of free will, of action. And so I'd like to close class today with a quote from Peter Pan. And it says, "The moment that you doubt whether or not you can fly, you seize forever the opportunity to do it." Internalize it however you want, and feel free to bow forward and share Namaste. All right, great job. I really hope you learned something out of the sequence, whether it is a strength in your breath, in your body, or in your mental body as well. Now, this live session happens every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time on linnapeace.com/video. So you're welcome to join me live again next week. Otherwise, you can catch the recording on my YouTube channel. So check out linnapeace.com for all the information that you might need to practice along with me. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day.